What's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti, and I'm moving. Not moving on up, moving on out. And yeah, rental lease is up. Timing on it sucks, but moving is never fun. A lot of things going on in the housing world. I'm selling my apartment. We'll get into that. I'm going from this house. When I bought my other house, if you go back to the videos, it was like April of 2017. I was like, cool, like I'll buy it, I'll renovate it, and then the next thing you know, I'll be moving in before you know it. This house I actually rented for 5 years. I extended my lease for 5 years. I've been here for 6 or 5 at the time. And I extended it for 5 years, but I said I'll give you a year's notice if I'm going to move out, because I'm going to buy a house and renovate it, so I'll know with enough notice that I'll move out. And after that, I'll just go month to month. Well, the lease is up. She wants to sell it, and therefore, guess who's taking a walk? So not an opportune time. I didn't find out till like February 10th that she's like, I'm not going to renew it at the end of the month. And I'm like, well, that's not really appropriate, but whatever. So found another place. The rental house, like I said, I would never live in that house that Jimbo's living in right now, my other house. But it's like much nicer than all the rental houses I was looking at for like $4,000 a month. It's like considerably nicer. So, but if I moved in there, what would happen? I'd move in. I'd have to start construction. So that doesn't really work. Then I got to move twice. So to move once, I looked at my options, and then, like being an adult sucks. And my kids, now I have to worry about school districts. So now my kids, what I thought would be normal, be like, oh yeah, he'll just finish out the semester here. And then I found out, no, they'll make you leave mid-semester. And I'm like, well, that's sort of weird. So even though if you move outside of your district, you got to move schools. So instead of making my kids switch schools, I got an apartment down the road. Now, not my ideal place to live, but it'll only be a year. I just know we're going to come back to that clip, Jimbo, like a year from now and be like, it's just how it works. But now my house is in shambles, big mess. I got TVs all over the place. I got just lots of stuff. But if you want, I'll take you over to the other place and I'll show you where I'm moving to. But I mean, moving 6 years of accumulated shite in one shot is actually not that easy. But my house, you remember my house tour, now it's looking significantly different as we sort of go through rooms. Now, luckily, the fact that it was a rental, that photo is not mine. This couch isn't mine. That's not mine. This heinous looking dining room set, not mine. So a lot of this stuff, I don't have to worry about moving, but everything else, it's got to go. I got to move all, like I'm Adventure Drive surplus over here. If you want an Adventure Drive t-shirt or tank top, tank tops for the chicks. That's tank top? Yeah, tank top. Jimbo, you want to try this on?
I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, Jimbo's all right. Tank top for the chicks. We also have t-shirts for the women. But obviously these are all dated. So given the date, and then even the guys stuff, V-necks. So it goes a little low on the chest, but that's just European. But guys have longer sleeves than the girls, whatever. If you want one of those, just shoot me $10 and Jimbo will send you out one. Just send me your size. Rob@superspeeders.com is the PayPal. And then hopefully I can get rid of all of those. And I think, what else do I have? I think I got some extra like Adventure Drives hats, but only the black ones. So if you want an Adventure Drives hat, same thing, $10. $10 is a magic number, but I just want to get rid of all this stuff. Got super speeder stuff. I got these, see this down here? These are all the boxes to ship all the posters to the guys from the GoFundMe, the signed posters, which are over there somewhere. But just a pain in the ass. Moving is so like inopportune. It's like it just gets in the way of everything. You're like, yeah, I'll move in like a day or two. And it can be a day or two if you bring in this concerted, focused effort and just like move stuff. Now I've got to break stuff into, because where I got, the apartment I got, it's a duplex, but it's significantly smaller than this. So I'm cramming everything, or some stuff in that apartment. And then stuff we don't really need, I'm putting in my house, my other house right now where Jimbo's staying, for storage. When I take that house down, I'm going to have to move that all into a storage unit together. So I've got like stuff going here, stuff going there, just a lot going on. But I'll show you the new digs. Let's go. Let's go take a look. We'll bring my little TV over so we have something to start out with over there. But the internet over there, 200 down, 35 up. So I'm happy with at least that. All right. Here are the new digs, everybody. It's not going to take long because it's significantly smaller. We're still in the process of moving everything. And as I said, I broke up stuff into stuff that we absolutely need that we're going to put here. And then stuff that we don't absolutely need is going to go to the house until I put it in storage when we start the build process. But this is the downstairs, not the biggest, little coat closet here. Those are the utilities in there. Living room, kitchen, place to eat. And my kid loves trains, so this will all be like a big train track soon enough. This is a convertible. Get it, convertible, because it'll flip and become smaller, which is handy for a small house. And speaking of small things, no, not what you're thinking. This is the first bathroom. It's like the Harry Potter closet. And yeah, I mean, this is the kitchen, not sprawling or, I mean, not, to be fair, it felt smaller when I agreed to move in here, and now we're sort of putting stuff here. It's feeling like I can make this work. But let's go show you upstairs. And I mean, that's like a quick house tour. There's a balcony over here too. See out there? So I can look at the trees. But let's go upstairs. All right, bedroom number 1 is this. Now, it's not very big, but there is space in the closet for kids' clothes. It's just really small. Like this is like, at least the ceilings are pretty tall, but ultimately, it's a big change, not gonna lie. House, I went from a small apartment to a medium-sized house, now to a duplex apartment, but it's also like, it's gonna be, when I move into my house, I'm gonna feel like I'm moving into a castle because it's gonna be like 5x the size of this. But it's only gonna be a year, right? Let me show you the other rooms here. We've got washer dryer, which is nice. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Having the washer dryer on the same floor that the clothing comes off on, it's convenient. Even in my house, I'm putting the washing machine and dryer upstairs. This is the primary bathroom, the only one that has a tub and a shower, but like I can literally almost touch wall to wall. So it's smaller than I'm used to. I never even opened this. Oh look, a cleaning closet, linen closet. And then here's the master bedroom, which is, I guess, slightly bigger than the other one. But my wife already consumed the entire closet with her clothes, which leaves me, I guess, the 2 drawers down here. My bedroom set didn't even fit. When I say my bedroom set, I'm just talking about the bed, not even the dresser, the nightstand, the mirrors. This bed was supposed to go, and it is still going to go, as the guest bed in our new house. But I'm like, it's queen size, let's just break it out and we'll use that. And luckily it's got the 2 drawers underneath, because I guess that's where I'm going to be living out of, because my wife has now completely owned this closet, and she didn't even move most of her stuff in yet. So I'll probably have that and maybe a nightstand for my stuff. But it's gonna be it's motivating. It's motivating for me to stay on top of the building process, and it could be anywhere from 7 to 10 months, or if it goes beyond a year, like I'm going to be on top of them. The building process is going to be cool and fun, and I'm at least like a very easygoing guy, so I'll be like, you know what? I don't need brown wood. I'll take white wood. I'll take that. Like, I am going to be the easiest going guy, because this is a significant, just the parking situation. I got to park in a random spot. Like, it's not like I'm pulling into my driveway anymore. That stinks. It takes a lot of getting used to, but it's motivating to. So I'm living here for a year, maybe up to a year. Hopefully sooner than that, but there's your change. It's not what I really wanted to do, but it's what had to be done, because if I don't own a property, There's nothing that makes me say, I'm going to stay here. You got to move when the lease is up. So here we are. It's just 1 year. Just 1 year. Just one. Stay tuned. Help me, please.